Standing before the city council of Bayonne on the last day of March in 1521, Pé de Lalande and Mathieu de Biron were nervous. A pair of local merchants, they had come to present their humble remonstrance, asking permission to unload a cargo from their jointly owned ship. The Marie was filled with pounds of metal ore, ready for market, but sat floating at the port of Bucco farther down the river Adour from Bayonne. The currents, the merchants claimed, were too strong to bring the ship up to Bayonne directly. Instead, they wanted permission to offload the cargo at Bucco and ferry it up later by barges to Bayonne, freeing the ship's hold for other uses. The reason for their haste was that de Lalande and Biron had suddenly decided to use the Marie for a new purpose, even though the metal venture was not yet finished. They wanted to outfit the ship for a voyage to Terra Nova to go fishing. De Lalande and Biron made clear that their haste came from the pressing realization that it was already the end of March, and if they waited too long, the voyage will be lost for the whole year. The crew was complaining about delays. The biscuits were already baked and loaded. All that was needed was to clear some space for the intended fish catch. Perhaps they shouldn't have waited so long to decide on a Terra Nova run, but having done so, it was a race to get underway before they faced a very great loss if they missed their window. The anxious request of Pé de Lalande and Mathieu de Biron reflects something that European merchants and mariners had already grasped by the 1520s. Terra Nova required careful timing, for it was a moving target. The Northwest Atlantic moved, was alive, was ever-changing over the course of the year. Terra Nova could not be a fixed space, neatly bounded. This is why the relationship between mental maps and fish work was so important. Where one did fish work, and therefore where one found Terra Nova, could fluctuate from year to year or even from month to month. The Northwest Atlantic was a place defined by rhythms. These operated at multiple levels, some defined by humans, some by other than human animals, some physical, all, however, contributing to shaping how humans, both Europeans and First Nations, moved through and within the Northwest Atlantic each year. Terra Nova was a world of opportunities for those in search of food and profit, but those opportunities followed a strict timetable.